Can you please rise to observe a minute's silence in respect of the late, great Pundit who passed away sadly last night. We pray that her soul will attain moksha and enjoy eternal peace and eternal bliss. Om Shanti. Thank you. This tour is only possible because of the support. Namaste, Namaskar, Vanakkam, Vandanam to each and every one of you. On behalf of the Pandit Munelal Maharaj Reception Committee, also known as Atma Vani Hindu Renaissance Committee, I extend a heartfelt welcome to each and every one of you. This welcome also is accorded on behalf of the Reservoir Hindu Seva Samaj, in association with whom we are having this function. And our greatest welcome is to one of the world's greatest spiritual luminaries, to the Seva Samaj, our great Pandit Munelal Maharaj. Welcome to South Africa and to this world. Pandit ji, I have his biodata and I'm actually going to read it so I don't miss any lines. Because it was scripted by an editor of the newspaper. But I can't help adding some of my own lines also. Pandit ji is a spiritual luminary. He is well known throughout the globe, including South Africa. He celebrates 40 years this year since he was initiated as a Pandit. Panditji is married to Navita and have two beautiful daughters, Vaishnavi and Sakshi. Navita and the daughters are just as talented as Panditji. Panditji embarked on a career as a priest at the early age of 12. After his academic studies, his desire led him to India, Mumbai, at the Chinmaya Institute, where he studied Hindu philosophy, Sanskrit, Vedic chanting, and many Hindu texts. Panditji is a dynamic, motivational, and spiritual speaker and amazing singer who mesmerizes his crowds. He has enthralled thousands of people worldwide with his soulful singing. Panditji has performed over 4,000 yajnas and over 2,000 weddings during his time. Panditji and Navita published 3 Hindu handbooks used for daily worship, and the Death and Soul's Journey was widely used in most homes for guidance in death occurs within a family. Panditji and Navita have compiled many CDs and videos too. You may connect with Panditji on YouTube, Facebook, and other social media platforms for bhajans, Ramayana discourses, motivational videos, and meditation sessions. Panditji has done many youth workshops and inspired thousands of young people. He has encouraged the youth to follow the path of spirituality. Now, Panditji has done something unique which is not in the script, but I want to talk to you about it. He is the first Pandit in the world to start a Hindu Renaissance campaign. He started that here, right here in South Africa. I can give you the date, 6th of May 2007, at the Woodview Hindu Dharma Sabha Hall in Phoenix. And Hinduism has never been the same again. He turned the tide of conversion, and what was then a faint flicker of faith, Panditji, it has now become a growing, all-consuming flame reflecting the glory of Hinduism. And it is through Panditji that this has happened in this country. It did not happen before. I think for that alone, for rekindling Hindu Dharma and making us proud. And I want to say this tonight, and I'll pass a hint of invitation to Panditji. We want you to know that we want the Hindu Renaissance to continue in South Africa, because it is a continuous process. Now, Pandit, there's something unique about Pandit. You know what Pandit means, a learned person. But you can have so much of knowledge. And Mr. Ravilal is here, is educated for many years. It's your ability to pass on and spread and transmit that knowledge. This is important. Now, Pandit Ji has this unique ability. Hinduism is very complex. I don't know if you know how many texts you've got in books, literature, and scriptures and all that. But he is able to spread the message of Hinduism, the very complex knowledge of Hinduism, in the simplest and sweetest form. And for that, he is unmatched in the world. And tonight, you will bear testimony to that yourself. I want to say, Pandit Ji has, the best way to say it is that he has an encyclopedic knowledge of Hinduism. He's a powerhouse of Hindu insights. But he comes thousands of kilometers to this country and to other countries to keep our Hindu Dharma, the flame of Hindu Dharma, burning bright and bold. And we are very, very grateful for that. Now, towards the end of this session, two of our girls will go around, and it is Hindu tradition to give Guru Dakshina. It's a token of appreciation for the knowledge we have gained. And Pandit Ji doesn't only pass on knowledge, he instills values in us. Well, you hear it. He instills values in us. He instills pride in our Dharma in us. And he instills strength of Hindu Dharma in us. This is what he does. And please remember, this Guru Dakshina is voluntary. It is not compulsory. You can give how much you want. It's up to you. Hindu Dharma ki Jai. It's over to you.
Om Gananam Tva Ganapati Vambhavahe Kavim Kavinam Pavastravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmana Brahmansati Arusvinvanyoti Visida Sadhanam Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Hera, 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 Hera. तू ही पिता है तू ही तो है राधा कृष्ण तेरा जगदाता विश्व विधाता तू जगदाता तू ही सुबह तू ही होशियार तेरा राम भजो रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। Dear brothers and sisters, Jai Shri Ram. Thank you dearly for being here this evening, in this first night here at this Samaj hall. It's really a pleasure to be here with all of you. Before we commence, it is so nice when we can find our own self and reflect on who we are. Are we only a physical body? Are we only the mind or senses? We are more than that. We are Atma Chaitanya, we are the consciousness. Let us close our eyes, everyone. And as we close our eyes, let us feel we in a different dimension, in a spiritual dimension where we belong. Feel the love energy all around us. And experience the Ram Darbar right here in Durban Darbar. Let us experience the Ram Mandir. Let us experience the Ayodhya, not only in Bharat, but as a Hindu Renaissance, to be aware and to recognize. Ayodhya is where the name of Sri Ram is chanted. Ayodhya is where goodness dawns in its beautiful light. Ayodhya is a place without conflict. Ayodhya is a heart which is filled of joy for the Lord. Ayodhya is this body that we respect and we respect others. Ayodhya is a mind without being negative. Ayodhya is a place where, my dear friends, the Lord resides in the throne of our hearts. Ayodhya is really our walking existence. That is Ayodhya. And Ramji is in our hearts. My friends, picture your body as a mandir. Picture your mind is the altar. And the murtis are your thoughts. Please keep the body clean. Keep your thoughts clear and positive and clean. Keep your intellect without doubt. Lord, I know you are here. There is no reason to doubt your existence. Bhagwan, may my body be healthy to face what is ahead of me. May my mind and our minds be strong to withstand whatever weather conditions. All that you need to know is to swim among any weather condition. Please give us strength internally, O Lord, for we have lost so many. We have fight the battle of emotions, losing so many people, Bhagavan. Give us the strength to move on. Prabhu, today we ask you to bless the world with your blessings so that we will continue to have peace, world peace. World peace is not flying a flag of your country or holding hands and singing an anthem. Peace and togetherness is where we recognize divinity and oneness among everyone. If you are a Hindu, be a good Hindu. If you are a Muslim, be a wonderful and divine Muslim. If you are a Christian, be a good, dedicated Christian. All it is that we need is to be a good human being, my dear friends, for a better world. For the Hindu Renaissance to be explored is to see God and goodness in everyone. As your eyes are closed, feel Lord Ramaji has entered this forum and He's touching your head. He is answering your prayer. He is whispering in your ear, all is going to be fine, don't worry. Lord Rama wants to touch your life to bring love and happiness and healing in your life. Are we open to accept Him? And this is what our yajna is all about. Let us be open to love, to love, to love our dear Lord. Love is the key to open all the doors that you don't know. All the unforeseen doors will be opened by His grace. You can only experience the Rama Darbar, the Hindu Renaissance, this awareness, this strength, this courage, and this divine, rich culture of ours. Prem Sabora Ramachandra Ki Jai. As we keep our eyes closed this evening. Tonight, I dedicate this prayer, this kirtan, to our dear and beloved Pramila Vijnananji, who passed on last night, who got dressed coming in the vehicle to listen to me and to our satsang, and listening to my voice in Hindavani. She passed on coming to the satsang. When our dear Sunny called her name to rise to welcome her, and she did not, she was headed to the hospital instead. And with 3 deep breaths without any tragedy, any difficulty, she passed away, my dear friends. She always told me in India, Panditji, when I have to leave, I want to leave when you are here. I want to leave that you can be in my company. I want to leave hearing your voice. And you know what? These 3 things Unknowingly, we have all fulfilled for her. My coming was not only the Pundit Munelal committee, it was for her to fulfill her wishes. A devotee always gets his or her devotion and request fulfilled. We say prayer for Pramila ji. Pramila, we know you are here. We know your heart is here. We know all the flowers arrangement and the murtis around me you ordered. When I saw all these things coming in, it is the first time I saw someone who just passed away organize everything just so right. My dear friends, she was living such a devoted life for her Lord. Not many people understood her, but her language and her ideas were amazing. Very little understood what she was trying to say. My friends, may her love continue, may her family legacy continue by her children, and may her blessing be with us. Pramila wanted to do this 3 nights for her husband, the late Babuji, who was one of our sponsors in an earlier stage. Then Akash, who passed away in the COVID-19 couple of years ago. She wanted to do this for both of them. But you know what? Unknowingly, she was really preparing for herself to add her picture to say a goodbye farewell to Pramila ji. We will miss her. And of course, all the love that she gave, my dear friends, will always be remembered. Jai Ho Pramila, we love you dearly, and may Bhagavan Krishna take care of you. May Swami take care of you. Om Sai Ishwaraya Dhimmahi Satyadevaya Dhimahi Tanno Sarva Prachodayat Tanno Sarva Prachodayat Sachidananda Dhimahi Sachidanandaya Dhimahi Satya Swarupaya Dhimahi Tanno Sarva Prachodayat. When I first came to South Africa in 2006, this is the bhajan I started with, and I will continue this time. Please enjoy everyone. It's not echo in this one. We're happy to have Mr. Priti with us. The magical hands, we missed you. And Priti, I'm always delighted to have you. One of our top engineering songs. Please give him a round of applause. Thank you, Priti. The Pundit Munelal committee, please give them a round of applause. Thank you so much, everyone. What about our amazing musicians, isn't it? This song is so amazing. I feel like Jagjit, so I can sing. Jagjit, sing. Thank you, everyone. Seva मूर्ति सत्य साई, एक बार क्षमा कर साई, मेरे बाबा श्री सत्य साई। Shri Sai Premai Kamari, Shri Sai Premai Kamari, Pati ke sai tere yaar mujhe aayi, Pati ke sai tere yaar mujhe aayi, Chala murti sai aaya, Murti Satya Sai, Chala murti sai aaya, Murti Satya Sai. That's all together. Bhagwan Shama Kar Sai, Mere Baba Shri Satya Sai. Bhagwan Shama Kar Sai, Mere Baba Shri Satya Sai. Chala murti sai Baba, Mere murti Satya Sai. Chala murti sai Baba, Murti Satya Sai. Jai Sai Rama, Jai Sai Rama, Jai Sai Rama, Tere Shakti, O Sai Rama, O Sai Rama, O Sai Rama, Tere Shakti, O Shakti Rama, O Shakti Rama, Tere Shakti, Tere Shakti, Tere Shakti. Sri Satya Sai. Jai Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma, Sai Ma, Jai Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma. Jai Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma, oh, Deva. Bolo Shakti Mata Ki Jai. So, it's nice to see all of you. If you can turn to the person to your right and say Jai Shri Ram. And turn to the back. Jai Shri Ram. And turn to the heavens. One of the most important things in the tradition, we say Sita Ram because we recognize the principle of God in everyone. Siya Ram Mein Samaj Karam Pranam Jodi Judapani. If we can see goodness and God in everyone, that itself can be the greatest sadhana we can ever wish to achieve in the spiritual journey. If someone gives you a bad drive, instead of saying something else, I don't know what you say here. I wouldn't ask. Just say Jai Shri Ram, you go ahead. My dear friends, people wish you bad, Jai Shri Ram. Someone look at you with a cross eye, it will be called Patai. Jai Shri Ram. When you keep that nature like Tulsidas Ji, everything was Sri Ram to him. He was writing his text, Jai Shri Ram. All the masters and Sanskrit scholars, they start speaking Tulsidas Ji. That your text is not authentic because we don't know who you are. You wrote this thing. And then they said, Tulsidas Ji, we're going to test you. We're going to put all the scriptures above the one you written as the Tulsikrit Ramayana, and let us see if Lord Shiva is pleased with you. And we will know if your text is authentic or not. And they all remain, the first night all those Pandits remain, they drink coffee. Starbucks. And they wait for the entire night to see if Lord Shiva is going to come and bless the text. Because everybody was vexed. They had no text. And midnight, they heard the bells were ringing. And to their surprise, they heard a loud hum, Omkar, Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. And when they heard that, they opened the door. And you know what they saw? They saw Tulsikrit Ramcharitramanas that Tulsidas had written and he was condemned for, was on top all the other text with a stamp of a Trishul with a mark of Satyam, it is truth. Shivam, I myself, Bhagavan is here to prove this. And Sundaram, it is Ati Sundaram, it is beautiful. For what man curse, what God bless, no man can curse. So says the Holy Bible. When you are blessed by the Lord, no one can touch you. And I want to let you know this. It seems sometimes when we are doing good things for our society, as musicians, as healers, trying to build a mentor, trying to do something good for the society, why can't we be happy for others who are doing good things? Why do we have to say negative things? My dear friends, you see this tongue, which you call Jibha, is very, very, that represents you. And you know what all the 32 teeth? Well, I can't say all 32 because not most of it. That tongue, have you ever bit your tongue? It is very harsh. And all the teeth there bites this tongue and says the tongue is, my God, very painful. And some devotees are like that tongue in between the 32 teeth. Like who in the Ramayana? None other than our famous, humble, and most simple, loving disciple of Prabhu Sri Ram by the name of Vibhishan in Sundarkand. When Pravinaji says, Pravinaji, I want to do this for Akashji, but she called his name first and then died. She said when Akashji left, is that I myself wanted to go to Akash. You know when you lose someone, only your Lord can say. Nobody can experience that feeling. When you are mother or father, only you know what it goes through to lose. And I have no authority to talk about it because I myself have never gone through it. Only you would know. And Prabhupada says, I want something beautiful. I said, well, that's your answer. I want something beautiful from the Ramayana. So I told Pramila, if you cut a cake from outside, every part is sweet. Anyway, we read from the Ramayana, it's still going to be sweet. So I said, because you said beautiful, why not use the word Sundar? Sundar means beautiful. So under, internalize the sweetness. Every chapter had a geography name. Ayodhya took place in Ayodhya. Lanka Khan took place in Lanka. Kiskinda took place in Kiskinda. But Sundar means beautiful. Where is there a location of that? And then Hanumanji says, Sundar is a devotee who becomes beautiful to the Lord. One of the greatest relationships you could ever have. One lady says, raise her hand. I asked, what is the most beautiful relationship you have? One lady says, well, I have nobody. I water my plants every day to see it grow. That's my relation. I said, that's my... One lady says, Panditji, I take my doggy for the hotel. The dog has hotel now. Grooming and grooming. That's my relation. One other says, Panditji, my child is my relation. He said, very nice. One other fellow says, Panditji, combing my hair is my relation. Hari Babre, you're here. Why not love somebody who is permanent? One other person says, Panditji, yes, my family, very beautiful. But I can tell you something. The most and the best relation that you could ever have is to love the Lord and be a devotee of Him. The greatest relation is to love the Lord and be a devotee of the Lord, my dear brothers and sisters. And here tonight, Hanumanji gets an entire chapter for himself called Sundargam. And all the monkeys are searching for Mother Sita. And my dear brothers and sisters, Hanumanji, I will give you some very unique facts of Ramcharitamanas. I have done a masterpiece in this Ramcharitamanas recently. And I'm going to bring some ideas to you probably. It will bring some sort of new dimension to Ramcharitamanas. And Hanumanji is searching for Sita. He doesn't know how she looks. Like first time when I'm coming here, Pundit Munelal committee only know my video, they didn't know who I was. When I came in the airport, they're still searching. I said, hey, I'm right here. Because they're looking out for Panditji with mala and kurta and dhoti. I came with jeans. Panditji, why did you come with jeans? I said, I have good jeans. Therefore, Hanumanji doesn't know who is Sita. He's looking. We are searching for Sita. We are looking for peace. We are looking for knowledge. Every day we are searching. And Hanumanji is searching and he is going. There are three people who told Ramji Sita is in Lanka. One is Hanumanji saw with Sugriv when that jewelry fell. One. The second person was Jatayu. Jatayu saw, and Jatayu brother saw when Ravan, where he was being taken. When Ramji met Jatayu, he told Ram, she's taken to the south. And the third person, of course, my dear friends, was Shivari, who told Ramji she's in the south. I want to ask you a question tonight, right? Ramji, listen to this. Ravila, if Ramji knew that Sita was taken to the south, how come millions of monkeys went to the west, millions went to the north, millions went to the east, but only 5 monkeys went to the south? Why? Why was this so? Everybody told Sri Ram Sita went to the south, but yet millions of monkeys were sent to the north, millions were sent to the west, millions were sent to the east, and only 5 monkeys went to the right place. Why was this so, my dear friends? After this chaupai, I'm going to give you the reason and the meaning behind this. This is how we must start thinking of Ramayana. It is not only a story, it is the facts, what appears to us to be the philosophy. And so, Hanumanji takes a minute form and visits Lanka, my dear friends. Sri Lanka today, I must tell you, is one of a beautiful country. And if you go to Lanka, you will be mesmerized to see how much Ramayana places are there. Beautiful places, my dear friends, in Sri Lanka. Tonight, I'm going to take you to an ancient journey, ancient tradition that brings modern solutions. Can you repeat this? our ancient tradition that brings modern solutions. Western medicine is now coming from our ancient scriptures. All the remedies today is from our ancient scriptures. So, Hanuman is taking this journey with you and myself out. मस्तक समान रूप कपिधीरी लंके चलयु सुमिरी हरि हरि श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम So he's looking at Lanka and says, wow, this place looks beautiful, like downtown in Samaj. Very beautiful. Oh. When visitors come, I know the first place you take them is there. So they have a good idea. Oh, first impression is? Yeah. So take them there. So Hanumanji see all this beautiful place, but now he's taking a minute form. The Kapi, Rupa Kapi D, means he has a very, very small form, like a mosquito. Hanumanji is strong, but yet he comes. Sometimes we have to be small. Sometimes we have to be small to undertake big things. Nothing is wrong to be small at times. Nothing is wrong to say, I don't know at times. Nothing is wrong to say, you know what? I appreciate your idea. I'm just Chota Sena. I'm just Chota Bhakta. Nothing is wrong to be small at times. Be humble, be noble, be simple, like Hanumanji. So Hanumanji was very, very fortunate to reach Lanka because he knew where Sita was. But yet millions of monkeys went to the wrong places. And what I was describing to you is that only 5 monkeys went to the right place. And the whole meaning of this is that, my dear friends, Sita Ma represents Shanti. She represents Vidya, knowledge. Among all our thoughts, few thoughts for the day goes for Shanti. Should a day millions of thoughts goes, I'm hungry, where I'm going, what I'm doing, who I'm meeting. Our thoughts go to all corners. Few thoughts go to Atmara. Please understand this. Many thoughts go throughout for worldly things. Few of your thoughts go to Atmaram, where Sita resides, Shanti resides. That's the reason why peace is important, my dear friends. Sita Ma represents peace. And if you don't have peace, you may just have pieces. She represents peace, Shanti. And the day Sita was taken away from Ram, Ramji lost his peace. From Raja Ram, Purushottam Ram became Ramji. And that's the reason why he started to cry like a normal human being when he lost Sita. When we lose our peace of mind, we start behaving like a jiva. We are attached to the world. Yet so many monkeys went for different directions. Sita represents among all our thoughts. How many go to the right direction of peace? Just few, like Hanumanji, Sugriv, all just very few. Bliss and joy is inside. It is not in the outside. And very few of us get tap into that reality. Praise Guru Raja Ramachandra Bhagavan ki. My dear friends, as he entered, who did he see? Well, in every city we have immigration. So when I was coming through immigration yesterday, I went in the wrong line. So the fellow says, you can't read. I said, I'm trying to. So I know he wanted to give me some trouble. So I looked into his eyes and I said, you had a really hard day, I can see. He said, so how do you know? I said, man, you should have a good cup of coffee. The best you have here. He said, so you're the first person who told me that. You care so much. And I changed his mood. When you see people are starting an argument, always change their mood. Their mood, my dear friends, look at people. Learn not to judge them, but learn how to find out where they are and what they need at that point in time. And you know what? As Pundits, we master that. We know exactly what you want to hear. We know exactly what you need by looking into your eyes. Because your eyes are the windows of your soul. And when you really want people to listen to you, you don't look at their body, you look at their eyes. My dear brothers and sisters, here he comes in and he sees Lankari. Well, Hanumanji faced a lot of ladies, I tell you. Well, coming, he faced Orissa. Again, he faced another female. And now next female called Lankari, because she is the gatekeeper. And gatekeepers are very serious, they don't take things lightly. And she says, how dare you think you can get away because you're a form of a monk, a little minute mosquito? Where are you going? Oh, you fool? And she started to insult Hanumanji. Insult for soul. It was like more than salt. It was pepper and salt and everything in one. Hanumanji smiled at all the insults. And she started telling so many different things. And one thing that struck me is this Chaupai. And Hanumanji is a really Jnani. He is Jnani, yet he is known as Param Bhakta. Another question for you, and to all our listeners to say welcome. Tell us where you're logging in from. I know it's 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. in the West. We all talk about Hanumanji as a Param Bhakta. He is a Bhakta, he is the greatest devotee. But why did the Hanuman Chalisa starts with Jai Hanuman Gyan Guna Sagar? Why? He is the greatest Bhakta, but yet Tulsidas ji refers to him as a Jnani. He is really a Jnani. But friends, you can be a jnani and a bhakti in one. You can be, my dear friends, everything in one like Hanumanji. He did so many different roles for Ramchandraji. And he's listening to all the insults and he's smiling. Tulsidas Ji is in this verse, my friends. Tulsidas Ji relates what Hanumanji is about to tell Ankini very beautifully. Shri Ram Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama everyone Shri Ram Jai Rama Murtika Ek Maha Kabihani Guru Dheer Dharani Dharmani Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Guru Ram Sita Ram Guru Ram Puni Sanghi Puni Sarvanka Jodi Namani Dar Linda Sangha Ram Ram Sita Ram Guru Ram Sita Ram Chandra Hare Brahmavati Hanuman said the only visa is Ram ka naam setu hai. Ra Ravi, sun, A Agni, fire, Ma Chandrama, moon, all of them have light in it. Ra Ravi, A, fire, Agni, and Ma Chandrama, all have light. Those who chant the name of Ram, there's something very different about them. That smile becomes Musakai, Prema Musakai, very beautiful. For those who chant the Lord's name, you barely could put makeup. It's not needed. You look naturally beautiful. You can try to cover whatever it is on the face. But bhakti is a natural beauty that goes in the face. One lady in Guyana, I went there, she says, Panditji, my makeup a breakup. This thing. But the best makeup, my dear friends, is bhakti that has a natural glow in your face. If you want to look beautiful and you want an aura on your face, And you want to stand out in the places you're going? You want to hear the secret tonight? No, you don't know, because you didn't answer. You have to answer. Do you want to hear the secret?
Yes.
Right. Gayatri mantra every day, my dear friend, 21 times. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. You're going in for your promotion, make sure you have your devotion, for your elevation, be there in dedication. So Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam. That mantra has 24 syllables. Why? Because there are 24 energy points in the body. And when you chant the Gayatri mantra to our child's ear at the 6th-day Bharati or Chatti, you chant the Gayatri mantra in the right ear. So that child will hear the divine inclination, and all the syllables is within that 24 syllable called Gayatri mantra. You're not making enough money? Gayatri mantra. Pundit, I should only chant it. I said, no, make sure I'm going to work. Many of us want success, but we can't make the effort. One fellow, he get caught sleeping away in his job for the first night. He was doing midnight shift. Well, some of you have done that, midnight hours. First night, the manager passed and saw him slept away. Poor fellow, he's very tired. He slept away. So when the fellow recognized that my manager is in front of me, that fellow was a devotee of me. Not the manager. So when he observed the manager is looking at him, all that he did was Om Shanti. He made the manager felt he was praying instead of sleeping. See, don't try that. My dear brothers and sisters, Hanuman was not that kind of worker. He was really a worker. Ram kaj keen bino mohe kaha visram. No rest for you, no rest for me, until we bring back Sri Ram. Ram kaj keen bino. Your mission can only be completed when we continue and not stop what we are doing. Brothers and sisters, what we are doing here, please do not stop. But we may have a halt for a few years and we will not be able to come probably next 5 years. Because all our sponsors, mar gaya. So now somebody told me, Panditji, you're free to become a sponsor. I said, no, I'm going to use a mantra this time that no sponsor is going to be in Spencer. All will be blessed, my friends. Good-hearted people sometimes, I feel sorry to. I feel sometimes great people, they don't stay along too long. They don't really. My dear friends, we pray that we could all stay along to do Sri Ram's work. And tonight, we dedicate this bhajan again to Pramila ji. She says, Panditji, you sang this in one of your lives in Facebook. Can you sing this song tonight for me? I said, Pramila, sure, I'll think for you, Pramila ji. Without you, how I would be here? I would not have been here. Without her, I would not have been here. So why not try to fulfill all her wishes? So this song dedicated to her. And to all of you, I think tonight all of you will belong to Pandit Munelal committee. And we are all going to become Ek Parivar, one family. That's the only way this Hindu Renaissance could have some kind of sass in it. You know, so please join as we sing this song for Pramila ji. Shri Ram Bharaya Ramachandraya Devasi Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pate Namo Namah Shri Ram. Rama Rama रटते रटते विधि रे कुमारिया Rama Rama रटते रटते विधि रे कुमारिया रघुकुल नंदन कमाए विधि कुमारिया Rama Rama रटते Many friends, Hanumanji is listening to all the insults. Have anyone in your life ever insulted you? This time I'm seeing all the heads like this. We must probably have been insulted somewhere or the other. And you know, it's not the strangers, it's the one who once we loved. So Hanumanji is being called a fool, hey Murak, hey, why have you come? And he's been insulted, all kind of names. Dharmok, you coward. Dharmok means coward.
Right, that's why he's back.
So he's been called all the names. But when Hanumanji heard that, when he was told he's a thief, then Hanumanji woke up and said, you are calling me a thief? Who stole Sita? The one that you are serving stole her. And they not only stole her in the absence of Sri Ram. Who is the thief? And Hanumanji made her very quiet. Because that question she couldn't answer. Because she was serving a person called Ravan who was unrighteous. Who was the thief then? Who stole Sita away? And you're calling me a thief? And he said, yes. Main chor, I am a thief, but I only steal the name of Ram. I only steal the name of Ram. What your leader did? Stole everything from Sri Ram. I just steal the name. You stole the wife of Ram. You have done more damages. And so, my dear friends, it was time for her to remember what was her mission all about. Hanumanji then took his fist and gave her. For the first time, Hanumanji did that. He was practicing for what yet to come. And one fist, my dear friends, and that shook her, and she fell. And then, sometimes they say, when you get a blow, then you will know. And when she got the blow, she finally realized, hey, I once dreamt that when a monkey comes here, it is the end of this Ravan territory, of his mission. And look, you showed up. Jai Ho, and now she changed the insults. to sugar. Vani, Sugar Vani, no? So, oh, you're so great, you're the one. Are you Ram? He said, no, I'm just a messenger of Sri Ram. And she's asking for blessings. And now, she uses a verse that I know by heart. I learned this when I was 8 years of age. And I still remember it. What a child learns, you never forget. When you have your child start from there, install devotion, tell him to say Sijaram, instead of giving them an iPad for hours, so that your work will be less. Spend more time with them. And you know what? They will make you very proud one day. Because you know what? When you have time with your child, you tend to bond with them. And when you bond with them one-on-one, they will never forget what you have taught them. Today, children depends on calculator, all these things. It's okay. But today, when we were small, Saniji, at the age of 5 years, we have to learn all the timetables by heart. Today, you ask a person 20 years, 12. Wait a minute. But we know always, my dear friends, 144 is always the answer. We have to learn these things by heart. We never forget them. But we depend on these gadgets. We depend. So when you depend, you don't know anything. That's the reason why, my dear friends, when we were learning in Sanskrit in India, our teacher used to say, if you're never a student, you can never be a teacher. You have to be a student before you be a teacher. And we had no books much to learn, but we had to learn all these mantras. Om Tachayura Rani Mahe Gatum Yagyaya Gatum Yagyapati Devi Swastir Astunaha Swastir Manishekya Urkam Jigatu Dvishajam Shando Astu Tripade Shamchanushpade. You had half an hour to learn that. See what we had to go through. And if you don't learn it, you have no food. Right? You have to be a student before you be a teacher. And when you're a teacher, you're not only an entertainer, but you are an enlightener. We are here to enlighten, not to entertain. Brothers and sisters, here Hanumanji gave that blow. And she realized what she was doing, and she gave all permission. In this verse for tonight, Hanumanji is now proceeding. And what's happening here, dear friends? Beautiful verse here. Sitaram, 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 Jai, Jahvira Tera, Sitaram, 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 Jai, Jahvira Tera, Sitaram, Sitaram. प्रभु श्री नगर की जय सबका जा हृदय राखी को शरणपुर राजा Pravesh means entrance. Nagar means the city. Nagar ki jai, may be successful. Ki jai sab kaja. Hriday Raki Kosharapur Raja. I bless you, Hanuman, wherever you go, that will be Ayodhya. And all problems will be solved. The biggest ocean will become like a bottle of a hoof of a cow. The greatest fire will become so cool. The worst poison will become like Amrit. And Tulsidas gives this simile how things can change with Ram Kripa. And so this mantra, Tulsidas ji highlighted. For those of you who understand the Ramayana, Tulsidas ji highlights 5 chauparis for every one of us in Kali to learn. And this is one of them. Anytime you have a journey, especially in a plane, you chant this mantra. Pravashi nagar ki jai sabakaja, hriday rakhi ko shanpur raja. This journey becomes a successful. When I landed here and I met that officer, that's what I said. So it meant whatever he had to say. Oh, you from America, we should make you put off your shoes just like they do to us. I said, I never heard that. I think you refer to a wrong America. But brothers and sisters, when people are out for you, they will do anything to make sure that you are out. And they take it there in your jobs, in the society, in the community, among groups, among institutions. People will do what it takes to make sure you're not there. You're not seen, you're not recognized, especially people of similar professions. And we have to know that if you're a doctor, love another doctor. If you're a musician, you have to love another musician. If you're a Pundit, you should. You must love another Pundit. Hanumanji is the greatest bhakta. You know why? Because he knows there's somebody waiting in Lanka as good as him, called Vibhishan. And I'm going to give you a nice simile for those of you who love Ramayana. Tulsidas ji says, that Vibhishan lived in Lanka among Ravan with lots of negative energy. He was alone, but yet he lived in Lanka. Yet he was able to invoke Ram in that one territory of Lanka. Brothers and sisters, Kaikeyi was in Ayodhya among good people, but yet she was negative. Kaikeyi was in Ayodhya where Ram lived, and yet she was the main reason to celebrate Sri Ram. Ravan, on the other hand, was the only bhakta among such negative environment, but yet he was a good man. It tells us it doesn't matter the condition, the environment we live, but it's how we live in the environment. Brothers and sisters, this is what the Hindu Renaissance is about. Bringing our culture alive, bringing this awareness to our children, that our children will say, wow, Dad, I want to go back. This thing sounds nice. And this is how we must have Ramayana Katha to encourage our youngsters to come and to love our tradition, my dear friends. Love our tradition as you love Shah Rukh Khan. Thank God, my dear friends, really, Hindu Renaissance, a lot of credit has to be given to Bollywood. Because a lot of young people try to dress like the actress, and especially the actress, boys. They don't care. But girls, they want to wear the riches in the. You want to look great. And Bollywood was one of the cause for the survival of culture in the West. So we have to thank them for that. And we have to thank another thing called Amazon. Because it's available to us, India is available to us. My dear friends, today you can remain in your land and learn from the internet. This is the Hindu Renaissance. If today, Ramji, you say you do not know about Hinduism, you do not want to know about Hinduism. Because we have many young pundits, we have books, we have highlighters, we have YouTube, we have so many people are going and coming, we have so many information available to us. If you don't say you don't know about Hinduism, it's because you really don't want to know about Hinduism. And so, Ramji, it is said here, is in the heart of Sri Hanumanji. And now he gets his strength and motivation. He enters Lanka. And as he enters Lanka, my dear brothers and sisters, this discourse will take us to a very, very different topic, which I will take tomorrow evening. I really wanted to talk about Vibhishan. I prepared to talk about Vibhishan, but for some reason, I wanted to start from the entry of Lanka of Hanumanji. My dear friends, Hanumanji is our super driver. He is our main taxi driver. Make sure and let him take you to the right place. Give him a little, what do you call it? Huh? Tip. Tip, yes. So that he will take you to the right place. He is your Maharaja. He is your driver. My dear friends, as we talk about driver, one day, one lady booked a driver from the airport to her destiny. So the taxi driver, when she came out, the taxi driver gave her a card. The card said, Dr. T. Patel, PhD. Areva. That's what the man card has. Dr. T. Patel, PhD. So the lady said, Hare, sir, can I ask you something before I leave? He said, so sure, please ask. I was waiting to be asked anyways. So she asked, how come you are a taxi driver when you have Dr. Are you a doctor? Then you have T, then you have Patel, then you have PhD, then you have taxi wala. How come you are taxi wala? He said, ma'am, I'm sorry that you mistook that. Dr. doesn't mean doctor, it means driver. And PhD means private hire driver. So then the man said, very intelligent, he used to follow me. He said, PhD means really when you have a pure heart of devotion. PhD. You can have all these accumulated certificates and you don't have a pure heart with devotion. That certificate is just to negate. Brothers and sisters, it is the you and the God that lives inside of you. Bhagwan is really, really great. I'd like to end this evening by a little story that Hanumanji always looked for people. He always looked for bhaktas. And tonight, I want to leave this message. You need to look at me, everyone. Tonight's message is, please look for the good in others. Look for the God in others. Follow this great tradition and see Bhakta, Seva, Hanumanji, everyone. See the good in everybody. And that reminded me that we were told as children that whenever you see a mandir and a murti, you always bow. Always bow. Well, I have this in my heart. When I went to Jamaica, I'd be bowing. The fellow said, why are you bowing? I said, there's a mandir. There's not no mandir. In some places in Jamaica, they buried the body of the beloved one in the backyard and they built something like a mandir. So I'm bowing. He said, why are you bowing? I said, well, even the dead have God too. But one day I was traveling in Port of Spain, which is the capital of Trinidad and Tobago. So while I was driving with my family, I was passing by, I stopped by a nice home. And I was looking and admiring the home. And he said, God, me too, I would like one like that one day. Nothing is wrong to wish. But let the wish come and go. If it's not there for you, it's fine. So I'm seeing this thing looking like a mandir, and I'm seeing a shining lingam. So I bowed my head and said, Jai Ho, this is such a beautiful mandir lingam. Then my little Vaishnavi said, Dad, it is not a mandir. I said, what it is? He said, you didn't see? Then I see two eyes came out. It was a man, pure bald head. Very shiny hair. It looked like he put some special grease. And I thought it was a lingam, only to know he raised his eyes and it was a human head with a bald-headed man. I said, Jai Ho, and I drove away very fast and got scared. And then my little daughter said, Dad, really, you really see God everywhere. The bald head, you see lingam, Baba. And it's okay, siya Ram, please sab jagah jari karu. My dear friends, my point is tonight is that let us keep in satsang. Please keep in satsang at least once a week, twice a week. It keeps your motivation high. One day Narad Muni asked Lord Vishnu, what is satsang? Narad Muni was very, very curious. Lord Vishnu said, I can't explain that in person to you. But he said, Naradji, can you go in the forest? There's a chick that just died. There's a chick. Ask him. Naradji asked the little chick, what is satsang? And when he asked the little chick, what is satsang? The chick died. Okay. He said, okay. He went back to Lord Vishnu and said, that fellow died. What should I do? Lord Vishnu says, go to that village in Banaras. There's a new calf. New calf just born. Ask him and he will give you the answer. So Naradji went there and asked the calf, ye kya satsang kya hai? What is satsang? The calf also died. So Naradji is confused and puzzled, what is this for thing? He went back by Lord Vishnu and said, Lord Vishnu, what is really this? Everybody I ask, they die. Lord Vishnu says, no, don't give up. There is a fall, a newborn horse, which we call a fall. Go ask him in that particular village, what is satsang? Naradji went again and asked the fall, what is satsang? And guess what happened? He too died. So Naradji says, you know what? I'm not going back by Lord Vishnu. Because if I go, he may send me somewhere, I will ask the person, they too will die. So years after, Lord Vishnu met Narad Muni. And asked Naradji, hey Narad, you didn't come back to me. Why? Why? Kya hai? And then Lord Vishnu said, Naradji, there is one place you didn't go. Naradji said, no, not jayenge, I'm not going. So he said, no, go to this place and ask this new baby. The new baby, what is satsang? So Narad is scared, he's trembling. I hope I ask this baby, what is satsang? It's saying death will come. So therefore, when he went, he said, you know what, I believe in my Lord. And he asked the little chota bacho, what is satsang? Kya satsang hai? And to his surprise, you know what happened? The baby started to speak. And when the baby spoke and said, oh Naradji, I was that chick and you liberated me when I was in your company. I was that calf, but when I came into your company, I died and you liberated me. I was that newborn horse, the fall, and when I met you, you liberated me when I died. And each birth I became something better and better and better. And because of those, I have now become a child, a human being. Naradji, because of your company, my soul was able to progress to a higher level of consciousness. I am grateful to you and satsang. Bin satsanga vivek mahoi, Ram kripa binu sulabha soi. Nothing is going to happen spiritually if you don't have satsang and good people and saints in your life. Praise the Lord Ram Chandra ki. So tonight, I thank all of you for coming, and it's really a pleasure being here. When you are a devotee, I would like to tell you something, When you become a devotee of the Lord, and I want all the youths to hear this, I don't want any one of you to give up. There's a beautiful quotation that says, life is like a cotton. Don't make it heavier by dipping it in the water of sorrow, but make it lighter by blowing it with joy in the air. Such a beautiful quotation. I'll read it again. Life is like a cotton. Don't make it heavier by dipping it in water of sorrow, but make it lighter by blowing it in the joy in the air. You become lighter when you become a devotee. Prabhu Sri Ram. Prem se Guru Raja Ram Chandra ki Jai. This bhajan was brought for us from Basti in Jaipur, Basti in Uttar Pradesh, and I'm going to sing it for you. This is one of the songs that kept us in Trinidad and Tobago alive. Many of us of you who will be hearing this, you will identify with this song. A beautiful, beautiful ancient selection that never gets old. Ram Ram Bhaju Ram Ram Bhaju Ram Ram Siya Ram 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 Bhaju Ram 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 Bhaju Ram Ram Bhaju Ram Bhajre Ram Ram Siya Ram Bhajre Ram Ram Siya Ram Bhaju Ram Ram Siya Ram 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 Bhaju Ram 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 Siya Ram Ram Siya Ram Bhajre Ram Ram Siya Ram Bhaju Ram Ram Siya Ram Bhaju Ram Ram Siya Ram. session will be cancelled until Friday morning. We will start a little earlier because today it was quite a lot. For me to take that smoke for the entire day, I feel very smoky because I was with the Havan the entire day. It was like many hours sitting there, just went back, changed and came back here. I asked Baba, please, I know when I do this, I suffer because I'm an asthmatic. But I put all of it aside to help you. And secondly, whenever I deal with this file now, the doctors told me that I'm not able to sing. And I asked Swami when I was coming here, please Baba, can you allow me my voice to sing tonight? Because I know whenever I'm in smoke like that, I'm not able to sing. But because of my love for you, I go to the extreme and I will do anything it takes for the devotees to be happy and to be healed. So Friday, again, we'll be having the healing session. We'll start a bit earlier, from about 9:30. I'd like to leave the hall at 1 o'clock. Anyone who comes after 1, we will say, Sitaram, Sitaram. I have to be a bit strict because I'm very soft. And because of that, I'm going to suffer many consequences. Yet, when you're soft, people tend to take advantage of you. Brothers and sisters, when you take a stand, then people will understand where you are standing from. So not because I'm soft, you may say many things about me, especially the viewers. We have many viewers who will change their name and change their Facebook just to put wrong things, to show everybody that Pandit Munelal is bad. But Ramji had Rama, Krishnaji had Kans. If I don't have a challenge, then it will make me stronger. People would not tell at a tree that doesn't have fruits. They will always throw stones at the ones that have fruits. So those people who are changing the profile, my daughter knows because she studied high technology, and they could know exactly who you are. So please be nice and be kind, because whatever I'm doing here, I'm taking time from my family and many miles away. You don't know what it takes to be a Babaji, to spend years from your family away. So when I celebrate, let us say I celebrate 15 years of anniversary, my wife said you're already celebrating 5 years. Because the amount of time you're away from me, we are celebrating just 5, not 15. Brothers and sisters, it takes a lot in this forum. People would say so much things, but when they put yourself in this position, then you will understand what it takes to be a Babaji, a Guruji that travels. But it's nice, I love what I do, and I will continue what I do, because none of these things will bother me. I'm just saying it, so if you see these things in the future, they're just, and you know, what's strange about it is not people who are different from my profession. It's not people who are different from my profession. It's a very similar path they're taking. But just because, why not them and me? You understand? Why not them? Why not to be me? I'm willing, my dear friends, to always decline whatever it is to give everybody a chance. And if anybody wants this chance, you're free to have it, my dear friends. Because I know you can condemn the bee, but it will still continue to provide honey. It will always give honey. So always take everything with a taste of Ram Kripa, and everything is just going to go right. With this, my dear friends, I'm going to start a kirtan. I'm going to come down, or you can ask me any questions you would like me within the forum of the Hindu tradition, and I would love to answer it. We will just take a few minutes, and then we'll come to an end very soon. It's 8:30, and we will be here out in the next 15 minutes. So let us chant, and please chant with me. 1, 2. I dedicate this song to all our viewers live. Thank you for your support. Please share the video. And Pramila always, every day she would ask me, can you sing this bhajan in India? When we used to go in the bus, Panditji, you must sing this, you must sing this. So when I sing, I said I would sing it. Very famous song, please enjoy. Rakupali. Krishna Sudevaya Gopi Gandharare Krishna Vrindavan Bihare Vrindavan Krishna Gopi You promised me you were listening, right? It's a very simple song. Hari Sundar Nandan Kunna Hari Narayana the first question. If any one of you like to ask a question about the Ramayana, about the scriptures, about the old tradition, please raise your hands, don't be shy. With 2 CDs. And something in your mind must have come to you as a Hindu. What is the first question that will come to your mind?
Being religious.
Being religious, being spiritual. Being religious is like in a container. But when you take the water, you don't want the container, you want the water. So the container is like religion, but the water is the content in the container. So I would prefer use spiritual. I want to be spiritual, not religious. Religious is only the parfums of roti and kapra or makan. It's only the clothing and what you wear. Not because what you wear makes you a spiritual person. That comes from this inside.
I would love to be spiritual, and I wish you help me to be one.
I can only be an instrument of inspiration, but it can be a perspiration as well. Your journey begins from enlightenment. When you question yourself, who am I? That's the first question of enlightenment. Who am I? Main kaun hu? Who am I? Am I the body that will burn one day? I am something more that continues, which is the Atma Chaitanya, your consciousness, your everything that you have inside here, except the body. Body belongs to Dharati, but Atma belongs to Paramatma. Very important. So if there is maybe a question, if you don't ask, I'm going to come to you. I'm sure there's some question that you may have had in the Hindu tradition that deeply we're going to ask Kajal because I know her name.
Why do we wear mala?
We wear mala because my name is not Mala. Mala means anything that strings many but one. One string but many flowers. One God, many religion. One pathway but many roads. So always remember, flowers are many but string is one. Religions are many but God is one. See, so much you can learn with anything you ask. Yeah? So I'm going to come to you, right? I heard in South Africa, they're very brave like the lions. Anybody want to have a question there? Yes.
He's recited the Hanuman Chalisa.
Hanuman Chalisa, there are 40 verses in the Chalisa. If you recite it once a day, it's great. If you have more bhakti and you want something that you desire and you like Hanumanji's help, you chant it 5 times or 11 times or 21 times. Or if you have courage and the knowledge, then you chant it 108 times if you have the company. But 1 time is enough. If you like more, it's okay. Hanuman Chalisa was composed by Tulsidas Maharaj.
Why does Hanuman tear his chest?
Why Hanuman tear his chest? Because he's showing the world what he lived. For Ramji was within him. He's chanting the name all the time. He's working for Sri Ram. He loves Sri Ram. So if you love someone very much, isn't it you keep them in your heart because you love them? So he's showing the world that he loved Ramji so much that Ramji is not only in the outside, he is in the inside. So when God is in the inside, you become a true devotee. That's why he ripped his chest to show the world that he had Ram, the Lord, in his heart. Very nice question. I'm proud of you. What's your name?
Prayog.
Alright, that's a nice name. Thank you so much. Anyone may have a question? You have one question.
Respected Panditji, how many children did Sri Ram have?
How much should he? Yeah, it's Lavan Kush was the name. And they got the title of the various places to rule Ayodhya and many other places. So Lavan Kush, there is a kand called Lav Kush Kand, and it's a very beautiful kand that talks about after Sita left the world, what happened. Lavan Kush. Yes. I am scared of this man's question. Rangana.
But moving away from what we've been doing, I've read that 40% of the population in Guyana are Indians. Guyana. Okay. How strong is the culture there? And is it good for our children to immigrate to Guyana?
That's a very nice question because Guyana is a very beautiful place. One of the most cultural places that you can find, said by Mr. Modi, Guyana is one of the most cultural places that you can find. There is about at least close to 48% Hindus, and they practice their tradition. There are lots of mandirs, they take care of their murtis. They have migrated a lot of places in the United States and found that for them to continue their tradition. Guyana is an amazing place when it comes to Dharma. They are very unique devotees that just love the Lord and practice wherever they go, that ancient culture. So they are well versed, Pundits from Guyana, they are beautiful singers as well, amazing singers. They are very well versed Pundits and devotees from Guyana. Beautiful place, just like Trinidad. I feel there's one more question somewhere around. Right.
How do you know in your spiritual life that you are ascending and growing and progressing?
How you know that you're progressing spiritually is that when you can wake up and smile. And when he is angry with you, your husband, when you can look at him and still see Shriram on him, when you know you are growing spiritually means when you feel that sense of peace and contentment and love, and when you sit by a puja room and you don't really pray but you feel God in your heart, that's when you know you're growing. When you know you are challenged by all of these conditions around you and still maintaining sthita pragya, your firm belief, that's when you know you're growing. When you can stand among all the windy conditions and still stand strong, that is how you know you're growing. Where did Bhagavad Gita took place? Do you think it took place in a mandir? No, it took place in the battlefield. Most of our Hindu tradition came from the dark night. Ratri, Shivratri, Navratri, Diwali is the darkest time of the year. Amavasya dark. So all our Hindu great dates came from the darkest time. Because when you need light, not when there is light, when there is darkness. So you remain that light, and whatever darkness surrounds you, you are still glowing from here. You keep that space of divinity strong in your heart. Anybody? Alright. Thank you so much. Yes. That's it.
I don't have a question, I have a comment to say that in spite of all the challenges, we are so proud to be Hindu. We're so proud that in every part of the world, many countries, our culture and our tradition, our Pandits, our Swamis, they are doing wonderful work. And I feel very proud as a Hindu, but just one little problem. The youth, it's very difficult for us to get our youth unwrapped. And all the elderly folk, you'll see them in satsang, you'll see them, attending the pujas and, like things like this. So we need to find a way. And
what you said is universal problems not only here in South Africa, it's all over the world. That youths, because of the internet, they are pulled towards the drama of the world. And they tend to gravitate towards these types of lifestyle. But if as a parent you tell your child, you know what, I have done so much for you, child. I did so much for you. Can you do me one favor? Just come with me and sit for satsang. That's as much as I ask you. I never asked you for anything. I gave you everything. And can you do just one favor for me? Just come and sit with me to satsang. You can't do that, children. I think if you ask them genuinely, they will come. This is how you ask them. And don't ask them, bring them. Because if you go into a movie, you don't have to ask them. If you're going to the beach, you don't have to ask them. If you're going to Sibaya, you don't have to ask them. If you're going to a party, you don't have to ask them. So why do you have to ask them to come? It should be natural. But in the Hindu forums of activists, we must provide something exciting as well. Provide a forum that can excite the minds of our children. That they will say, Mom, listen, I want to come. Right? So we have to create wonderful divine avenues. But thank you so much. I look forward to seeing more youths tomorrow. And let us see that it can work. If you can try that tomorrow, please come and try the analysis. I have done so much for you. Can you do me one favor? Let us see if they love you. Jai Bhajrela. Thank you so much, everyone. Really a pleasure to be here. And of course, tonight, please excuse me. I don't think I have the energy to meet anyone tonight. I've come and give you that gift, and I ask you to release me tonight for some reason. Please excuse me. After tonight, I'll be leaving, but I see you tomorrow evening. Alright, what I have done today took all my energy away. Only Hanumanji gave me this courage to do what I have done. The Lord is great. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your blessing. I love all of you. And we look forward for a vibrant evening tomorrow evening as we hand over to our precious MC, Anusha Devi, to say a few words on behalf of the committee members of this organization.
Good evening, devotees, our revered Panaji, our musicians. So do tell me, would you like Panaji here next year?
Yes.
That was a very light yes. Would you like Panaji here next year?
Yes.
Wonderful. So let me tell you what Panaji did today and every other day that he was here. He has invoked the Lord in us. And I think all of you today that are seated here would have felt that vibration. And that's what Panaji has done. He has invoked the Lord in us. I'm here to pass the vote of thanks. And as I say, without the vote of thanks, you would not know what went down and how it went down. Firstly, I'd like to thank Panaji for gracing our shores. Panaji, you have done something nobody has done. For years you've been doing this, and we are very, very privileged to have you here. Thank you. We miss Navitaji very much, and the girls, but I'm sure we will try and get them here as well. To musicians, what can I say? Today you have rocked this venue. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm sure Panaji was also happy. Thank you. To our main sponsor, who I say this with a very, very heavy heart. Yesterday when I got the news, I actually couldn't do the vote of thanks. Pramlaji had spoken to me the night before she passed at 12:30, just to say everything is in order for yesterday. Sorry, for today. And she was speaking to me at 11:30. And she told me, please do me a favor, you and I should go and have a rest, and I will see you in the morning. And guess what? I didn't see her anymore. May her soul rest in peace. To the Virgin family, especially the late Trailer, thank you so much for bringing Panaji down. There's so much we can say, but I think sponsor, our next person I'd like to thank is Seva is here from Hanuman. Thank you so much for the publicity, the marketing of Pundit's stay in South Africa. I'd like to thank the host venues. Yesterday we were at the Sri Vishnu Temple of Chaswa. That was quite a success as well. I want to thank Mr. Maharaj and his committee. Today we are here at the Seva Samaj. I'd like to thank their Munelal and family for their willingness, for their assistance, for today for making this such a beautiful success. Thank you for you and your family for providing the meals today, for making this a beautiful venue, which Premlaji would have really, she's watching. She would appreciate this very much. And thanks also to the Seva Samaj, the committee, for also affording us this privilege to be here today. On Monday, we are actually going to be at the Sri Sada Mandir, that is in Shortcross, and we'd like to thank Maharaj for hosting us on Monday. Tuesday, we'll be at the Hillgrove AMF Mandir, and we'd like to, in advance, thank Mr. Maharaj. We'd like to thank Maharaj for the sound, and I think it goes without saying, Pundit cannot do without Maharaj's sound. You have done a splendid job. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To our sponsors, Mr. Prashant Harichandra, for all the posters, the banners that you see, all the stickers that's on our cars, that's from Prashant and his wife. We'd like to thank Mr. Lal Chitbal from Tarzan Logistics for his cash donation. We had a few anonymous sponsors, and we'd like to thank them. Some of our committee members have also contributed towards this event. We would like to thank you. The Almavani Committee, the hard work that went behind the scenes to bring Pundit down here today. That's Mr. Sunny Singh, Mr. Ram Maharaj, Mr. Vishnu Karamchand, Krishi Parajanand, our late Premlaji, and Deepak Parajanand, and myself. I'd like the committee members to please stand so you are able to, the devotees will be able to see who you are and all the hard work in bringing people together. To Mr. Brajlal for his invaluable support always and contribution, and the beautiful write-up he had done on Pundit. He was our ex-chairperson, and we thank him for the work he has done in the past. To the late Hanslal Ramdani and the late Dr. Bhagwan Das Gogol, we'd like to thank them as well because they were instrumental in also assisting in Pundit's come to South Africa. To Mr. Sunny Singh and my sister Neera Singh, thank you so much for hosting us. Every meeting we had at your place, there was always food available. It was available for us to eat and to take as well. Thank you so much for that. To Rashmi and family, for always being here for Pundit, for assisting in every little aspect. Today's function, the healing session would not have been possible without Rashmi and family, and I want to thank you all from the bottom of our hearts. And to you, the devotees, today this function would not have been a success had it not been for you to come and pay a visit to Pundit. It's obvious you have come here in your numbers, and the reason for that is you want to be spiritually uplifted. You showed the interest. You are here continue doing Panditji's work. In order for us to go forward and to, we all want Panditji here next year. You all said it at the very beginning. So what we'd like to do, we are opening our committee to anyone who would like to join us, right? And as we take this forward, we'd also like, if you would like to contribute towards Panditji coming down, that would be amazing, and we'd really appreciate it. If I have left anyone out, my sincerest apologies. Just a few announcements. There are CDs for sale at the back. Vishnu Karamchan has CDs. It's on special, so please grab your ones before it gets sold out. Supper is provided in takeaway containers, so I'd like you to take it's on my left, so you can just help yourself. Alright, so thank you all once again for coming. We appreciate that very much. Tomorrow's session, as Panditji has noted, is that it is cancelled due to us all attending the late Premolaji's funeral. Yeah, the blessing session for tomorrow is cancelled, but Friday we continue. But Panditji says we'll start early, which is fine. We will start early, Panditji. Yeah, that is it for now. The next, as I said, the next venue will be tomorrow night. We will see you all here at 7 o'clock. Thank you so much again. Thank you, Panditji.
Thank you. Please give a round of applause, everyone. Tonight, I'd like to send my gratitude and many thanks to Pundit Satishji Maharaj, who was here from the very first time of my visit, with Ramji Maharaj, Bridge, and Saniji. This was the first thing, and I always give my gratitude to these stalwarts in our tradition. Please give all of them a round. Let's please stand for a short arti. Adi Shri Ramayana ji ki Kirani Bhasiyati Ramaya Brahmadi Kamular Bhagavata Vishal Sukasangari Shesh Omshar Vari Bhavan Sudhagirati Shri Ramayana ji ki Ratika Kalalita Seva Santati Gavat Sambhavani Ondati Sambhavani Vigyani Yasyani Kabhi Uj Pathani Madhubusuri Garviti Charyo Ved Purani Ashta Dasha Chahu Sastra Sabgal Kuras Talman Dhar Santai Ko Sarvas Saryas Samadha Sabri Kalmala Harani Shairas Piki Shiva Shivar Murti Yuvaseki Hariroga Bhavamuri Amiki Samadhi Tulsi Bhajre Ram Sita Ram everyone Bhajre Ram Oh Bhajre Ram Sita Ram Bhajre Ram Sita Ram Oh Bhajre Ram Sita Ram Bhajre Ram Sita Ram Bhajre Ram Sita As you close your eyes, my dear friends, feel the love in the atmosphere, feel the peace and love in the air. May you take this joy and love and this Hindu renaissance of reawakening of consciousness. Take this love back to your home, my dear friends. Listen to the music in this background and feel the love and feel the energy, friends. Close your eyes and feel the love. Om Dhyav Shanti Antariksha Gam Shanti Prithvi Shanti Tapa Shanti Aushadhiya Shanti Vanaspati Shanti Vishwadeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvagam Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Rama Shanti Sama Shanti Ridu Shanti Bhavatu Om Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Chasika Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Ravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May peace be on earth, may peace be in the heavenly spheres, and may peace be right within the cradle of our hearts, with one family, one joy, one renaissance of reawakening. Together, loud as possible, friends. Prem Samalona Ram Chandra ki. Louder, friends. Bolo Pawan Sita Hanuman ki. Bolo Sat Sanatan Dharma ki. Loud as possible, everyone, raise your palms. Om Hara 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 Mahadev. Bolo Sat Sanatan Dharma ki. Please touch Mother Earth and bow. Dharti Mata Namo Namah. Sadguru Nanak Maharaj ki jai. Sitaram, everyone. May you keep believing in yourself. Believe it, perceive it, and achieve it. God's blessings. Jai Shri Ram.
My dear friends, just before you leave, as you said, there's please provided stationery containers as you leave. So please help yourself to just one container per person.